What's up, Titans? We're gonna be doing some meal prep today. Chicken tacos. Taco Tuesday, you already know. So these are gonna be good, macro-friendly tacos, all right? You're gonna be able to adjust it however you see fit for yourself. This is a personal recipe that I've adjusted. Very easy, very carb-friendly, good for diabetics, low in sodium, and there's a little couple twists here. So people that like the traditional tacos or traditional pico de gallo, this is my spin on it. I'm not trying to offend nobody. This is just how I like it. So let's get to it. First of all, I have about 6 pounds of all natural hand trimmed boneless chicken breast. All right, this is what I prefer. I like the all natural stuff. I don't want no extra, I don't know what they put on it, but I don't want none of that. So this is what I have. This is about 6.5 pounds. All right, we're gonna clean them off, get them ready to go in the pressure cooker. All right, so my chicken's cleaned up. To the pressure cooker, we're gonna add the juice of 1.5 lemon. We're gonna roll it like this a little bit, release some juices inside, cut it in half. Little trick, when you squeeze them in there, hold them face up like this and squeeze them like that, none of the seeds will fall in. You see, like this. See that? Don't say I never taught you something handy. So yeah, to that, we're also gonna add 1/2 a lemon. We're gonna take it out later, but we want the taste of the rind in there. So add that. And you wanna add just enough water just to barely cover it, like this. Look at that. Oh, the kids in the pool. Now we're gonna cover this up. Like that. Up. All right. Make sure that the bobber thing is closed. And we're gonna set it to poultry. Start. Boom. And set it and forget it, right? Boom. That's done. Time for the pico de gallo. My take on pico de gallo. It's a beautiful day over here in Cleveland today. And I got the door open back there if you guys haven't noticed. And I got my dogs driving me crazy back there. Check this out. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Crazy dogs. You want to chop up about 2 onions, medium-sized onions. Should do it. I like to give it a rough chop a little bit, just because I like it chunky. About 1 medium tomato. We got the onions and the tomatoes inside the bowl. Bam! All right. So now it's when I start putting my spin on it a little bit. The cilantro is gonna go in, and then I add on a few different ingredients that it's not really a traditional pico de gallo. You know what pico de gallo means? It literally means rooster speak. So, since this is my take on pico de gallo, we're gonna call it Roosters Beak. All right, y'all game with that? Let's go. So, to this, we're gonna add some banana pepper rings. This gives it a little bit of tart. All right. About a little bit less than 1/4 cup. Chop that up like that. Boom. A bit that way. Boom. Remember, trust me on this. Around a little bit of less than a tablespoon of the juice. Just 1. Then we're gonna do the sweet jalapenos. Not the hot ones, the sweet ones. All right, they're still a little spicy, but we want the ones that say that they're sweet. About, I don't know, a few rings. This, you could play around with it and go with your own taste. Since these ain't too hot, it won't bring that much spice. But this is gonna bring a little bit of spice and a little bit of sweetness since it's the sweet jalapenos. But what I would try to tell you to do is add a little bit at a time. And at the end of this, when you're done, if you taste the pico de gallo and you want a little bit more, you can add a little bit more. Don't go adding a bunch and then it's too spicy to your liking, all right? You could always add, but you can't take out. A little tablespoon, a little bit of that juice off. That, all right? Look at that. Then I add a little bit of olive oil, all right? Just a little bit. This gives it a little bit of a velvety texture, all right? Maybe a tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoon, if that. Now instead of lime, we're gonna do lemon again. Why are we doing lemon? Because lemon helps with cutting your fat in your body. It's good for the body, good for cleansing, all of that stuff. This is some juicy lemons. Grab some cilantro, roll that up. Now some sea salt, a little bit, and some freshly cracked pepper. So the macros on this is gonna be very friendly depending on what you're gonna put in your tacos for your, depending on what you're putting in your tacos for the protein part of it. This is how she looks right now. Look at that. Colorful. Let's try a bit of it, huh? Let's see. That's good. That's real good. It's perfect. Now we're gonna set it in the refrigerator, let it cool down, and get to this chicken. Let's do it. Yo, I literally can't wait till these things are done. My mouth is watering already. Hungry. Okay, so what I've done here, I put a strainer in a bowl, in a large bowl, because we're gonna put our chicken in here. All right, we'll put our chicken in there and let the water strain out. We'll pull our chicken away so we can shred, but we wanna save some of that water it cooked in, because that's what we're gonna make our sauce that goes with the tacos. So literally, when you make chicken in the pressure cooker, it really comes apart really easy. It doesn't take much to shred it. As a matter of fact, let me grab a piece here and I'm gonna show you. So this is how I like to shred it. Just grab it, push down on it. It should come right apart, and then you take your fork and spread it apart a little bit. People have different ways of doing this part. I like to do it like this because sometimes I like to leave some chunky parts. I don't like to have it all completely shredded, because it gives it a little contrast when you got, you know, different pieces in there. But you want most of it shredded. So now I set this to simmer. I got my chicken in there shredded. So shortcut, packaged taco seasoning. But don't hate. Get the organic one, all right? The organic one doesn't have all that extra stuff in it. It's just pretty much all the spices you would take out of the dry spices you would take out of your cupboard. Mix them all up, throw them in there. They're already prepackaged. Just get the organic one, low sodium, all of that. You'll be just fine. Don't judge me. Get up in there. You got hungry, huh? You should see. You know the dogs that was just outside playing around? My dogs acting all crazy. Look at these guys now. They know that chicken done. They down here waiting for something to fall. That's why you guys are in here. You guys was in the backyard going nuts, and now you guys sitting in here waiting for something to fall on the floor, huh? Gotta love the dogs, right? All right, back to this. Yeah, as long as you use the organic one, you're fine. Can't find it at your store, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. You can order it through there if you choose to. That's fine. That's all you need. This is gonna come out great, guys. Woo-wee. So now by doing this, I don't know about you, but I could have tacos for lunch and dinner. I love tacos. Who doesn't love tacos? If you don't love tacos, there's so many different ways you could have tacos. This is a healthier option because all we're having here is the shell. I'm gonna tell you something about the shell, but all we're having is the shell, the chicken breast, and the rooster's beak. Not pico de gallo, rooster's beak. Remember, we named that. That's our stuff. So that's all we're having there. So it's not gonna be bad for us. And with the amount of chicken that we made and the rooster's beak, we probably can meal prep this at least for all of the lunches and dinners for the week, if you choose to. I mean, if it's only you eating this, like right now, I'm looking at this here. Let me show you. That's what we're looking like right now. So yeah, with that, we should be good. There's at least 2 meals for 4 days here, if you ask me. And I'm talking about 3 to 4 tacos. Me, that would be 4. Let's say about 3 days. I'll smash all this, man. You guys have no idea. All right, we're just about there, guys. If I didn't tell you before, of the liquid that I reserved aside after I strained the chicken from being cooked, I reserved that liquid and I used about 2 cups for 2 packets. So about 1 cup per packet for the amount of meat I had. Now, the amount of seasoning you add on to the meat or poultry, whatever you want to call it, is gotta be to your taste, all right? 2 packets seem to do it for me. Again, I'll tell you, like I told you about the jalapenos and the Roosters Beak. Remember, Roosters Beak. Start off with a little bit and, taste it. If you want to add more, you can add more, but always remember, you could always add more, but you can't take it out once it's in there. So you don't want to mess it up to where you don't like it, all right? Now, I'm about to spray this pan because I've used this so much for tacos and everything else. This little flat skillet that I lost whatever covering coating was on there before. So I throw a little bit of non-stick spray on it. Just like that, that's it. And I use, I'm not gonna tell you what brand, but if you go to your local grocery store, I'm sure you could find organic, or even, I mean, this doesn't have to be organic, that's up to you. I don't really care whether it's organic or not, it's just a tortilla shell. But I do get them extra thin, all right? Extra thin ones of these kind run 25 grams of carbs for 3 tortillas, all right? So if we're doing 4 tacos, we're looking just over 30 grams of carbs, and we're still eating 4 tacos. Let's say in the ballpark of 33 grams of carbs, all right? Then about an ounce of chicken on each one. So you're getting your protein, well, about a little bit less than an ounce of chicken in each one because of the liquid that's in there. You know, it's not all gonna be chicken, it's gonna be a little juicy because of the broth. So if you're measuring whatever, you're gonna get more than 30 grams of protein, plus you'll be under 40 grams of carbs, and fat, you'll be lucky if you have 5 to 10 grams of fat. I mean, it's very, very low fat. So let's go. I like to toast my tortillas. What I do, I put them on the skillet and I stay with them, all right? I don't walk away from them because these things, I don't know, I don't have the exact recipe to this, but they could get real crispy really fast. So I just stick around, flip them by hand or with a set of tongs or something. But you know, wash your hands, people, man. Everybody wants to wear gloves and stuff. This is what I'm making for myself. I'm not sharing this meal with anybody except for my wife. I mean, I'll be lucky if she leaves me any. But, you know, I always wash my hands. I don't cross-contaminate anything. And, you know, tacos are meant to be eaten by hand. So, you know, people fall back a little bit, all right? Breathe, ain't too bad. And I don't know if you guys can see, but look at this guy blending in over there. Watching me, he's watching me. Look. He ready. He's like, well, you got some more of that. I saved him and Quinn. By the way, people, that's my dog Blue. He's a blue-nosed pit bull. He's about 11. You know, I had him since he was a pup. He's my heart. And then the other one, she's over here at the door. Her name is Quinn. She's a Old English Bulldog. And she was the new addition to the family 3 years ago. So she's 3. Yeah, she's about to be 3. And trust me, their personalities. I love dogs, man. Dogs are make life better. So I have this on high heat. All right, because I'm standing here. I want them to toast up pretty quick. You're gonna see them bubble up a little bit. That's fine, all right? Once you see them they're gonna blister up a little bit like that. See that? That's probably when you wanna flip them. And let's make it look pretty. We want this far, right guys? We're about to get ready to plate. So we're just about there, all right? You mix up this pico real quick. Not pico, my bad, see? Uh-oh. Gotta call the food police, man, take me. What is it? What is it? Haha, Roosters Beak. I knew you had it. Woo-wee! I want you to take a look at that. Look at that right there. Woo-wee! That Roosters Beak look banging. Banging, son. Finished product there. Roosters Beak, tortilla shells. All right, let's put this together. So, here we go. Check that out. Nice, huh? So if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bells. We're looking at about 35 grams of protein, about 32 grams of carbs, and about 10 grams of fat. Let's eat. Throw a little lime on that boy. Yo, I taste it all. I taste a little tart from the banana pepper juice. Banana peppers in there. Taste the sweetness from the sweet jalapeno. That's gonna be the game changer for you. Do not skip on the sweet jalapeno. I'm telling you, it's gonna change the whole thing behind the pico de gallo. The chicken is moist, flavorful. Now I'm eating 4 of these boys. Don't catch me on a real hungry binge, man. I could probably put down like 6. More videos to come, more meal prep. XD Fitness, God bless. Stay up. Enjoy your meal, Titans. See you in the next one.